Junghans is to this day Germany's most renowned watch brand. So it's only reasonable that values epitomizing Germany and made in Germany, such as reliability and precision, are values so clearly embodied by the Junghans brand. Moreover, 154 years spent manufacturing timepieces demands an innovative nature, probably manifested most distinctly by the company's many achievements in more than 150 years. If you take a closer look at the Geishalder site, you'll notice some rather fascinating and ingenious buildings, such as the terrace building, constructed by Philipp Jakob Manz between 1917 and 1918. For whilst its design had a primarily functional purpose, today it is deemed well worth preserving as a listed building, and is certainly renowned throughout Europe, if not the world. By 1956, we had become the third largest chronometer manufacturer in the world, behind only Rolex and Omega. And it was in the same year that Junghans started its collaboration with the designer Max Bill. The pared-down designs were also clearly influenced by the Bauhaus and modernist movements, even considering minimizing the design of a watch was likely a pioneering gesture at the time. Junghans is a major brand, steeped in tradition, and it is hugely important to our reputation that production has continued uninterrupted at this site over such a long period. Every brand, as well as every person, has a place where their roots are, where they come from, and where they belong. Today, our collection is divided into three pillars: Max Bill by Junghans, the Junghans Meister, and of course the performance line with our radio-controlled and solar technology.
At Junghans, we have reflected on our own original values. We've sifted through the interesting achievements down our company's history to find aspects worth reincorporating that can help us to expand our range. Since undertaking this step within our own history, we've also become markedly more successful, developing a sharper, refined overview of the entire collection. Without becoming explicitly retro, however, instead we've established ourselves resolutely in today's world, and, this is important, created a certain tension through not merely repeating the history, but rather drawing it carefully into the here and now. As a designer, you're constantly looking ahead to the future. It's the driving force. It's like once you feel that something works, you still feel the need to push it further, to go on developing it.
don't only produce finished watches, we also manufacture our own movements. It's this diversity between rather straightforward mechanical watches and more complex electronic units that renders the production facilities here so extraordinary. Only very few companies can boast such a wide range. It is so important for us to be able to track as many stages as possible. For instance, we scrutinize our watches using both technical and visual means so that from its inception to sale, a watch is constantly under careful supervision, which is naturally the ideal way to guarantee quality. By dint of our long history utilizing various technologies, Junghans has a background of experimenting and tinkering, due simply to the fact that we've adopted all of them, from solar power to radio control and mechanical watchmaking. There's a lifelike quality imbued in each watch, making it run without us attending or doing anything to it. It makes you feel as if the watch is practically a living being. It's fascinating that this multitude of tiny parts, some of them barely discernible, go together to create a working device. It's what makes it all so fascinating. Service is a vital cornerstone of any brand. A product manufactured by a German brand, which then deserves the label made in Germany, quite rightly stands for quality. Junghans is an eminent, well-established brand with a highly diverse range of products. Our watches can be worn to any occasion with pride. To own a Junghans watch is to have made an excellent choice, as it melds into a companion you wear on your wrist throughout the day. It turns telling the time into an enjoyable act, secure in the knowledge of having absolutely the right watch with you, one that provides so much pleasure at each and every glance.